Okay, so this is the higher time frame chart for ADA Cardano. We're here on the 4-day time frame, and ADA is trying, it really is trying to form at least a local low around this support level. It's quite interesting here how the price is really dancing on this support level at 16.3 cents, which is the 78.6 Fibonacci extension. It's the first one of our downside targets that was reached recently. However, it's not really an impulsive reaction to it. I do not get any impression that ADA is really rallying much higher from here. But we will, of course, take a look at the smaller time frame for that. It does look as if ADA is at least trying to form a local low. It's consolidating a little bit, and it might just be waiting for Bitcoin to form a local top so it can continue to go lower. I don't want to make the impression here that I think that ADA has formed a major low. I don't think it has. It might be working. It might be working on this wave 4 bounce. That's possible. I would need at least a break above the last swing high at 20 cents, highlighted by the green resistance line. Would need at least a break above that resistance to signal that the market is on its way to the next Fibonacci resistance above at 23 cents, and then 31.4 cents is additional resistance. Once the market gets into the red resistance area, we can class it as a wave 4 bounce, as highlighted in the white scenario. But look, it's even possible that ADA is extending the third wave to the downside that might have bottomed already end of June, but the evidence for that is really, really limited. So I think please be aware that further downside is possible, and the smaller time frame shows you a wave count, how the market could sell off more directly. The risk is there, especially as long as the market can't break above the last high at 20 cents. By the way, the area around 9.2 cents is the next support level to watch below. And this remains a downside target that I'm going to focus on until the market proves something different, like a first upside impulse. That would be our signal that the trend is shifting, but the trend isn't shifting right now. There's no evidence for it, unfortunately. But that should give you a good idea of what's happening here on the higher time frame. I'd say let's take a look at the smaller time frame right now. By the way, guys, feel free to follow us on X as well. What you often find here are different charts, additional videos, also many cycle overviews that I normally don't share on YouTube. So you'll find a lot of different stuff here that I don't necessarily explain in the videos. So that's kind of exclusive here to X. Also, ADA updates can be found here. It's the More Crypto Online channel, the one with the golden check mark. Don't forget about this one. Make sure that you follow here as well. And here, this is the smaller time frame, and I'm a bit concerned here that we might have a top already. For those of you who have been following the work over the last few weeks, I published several ADA videos here on the channel. I highlighted that there is a resistance area between 17.1 cents and 18.9 cents, and honestly, the price moved into this resistance area. As you can clearly see, ADA got rejected. Entirely possible that this wave 2 bounce, and it seems like a corrective bounce that formed there, that this bounce is over and the price has started a third wave to the downside. Now, what you see here on the chart is this blue scenario in which I'm tracking a direct bearish pathway. It would require, at the very least, a break above 19 cents, better 20 cents, to suggest that a larger rally is unfolding. At the moment, this decline from the Thursday high looks somewhat impulsive. It is still only a 3-wave decline. One more low would make it look like a 5-wave decline, another 5-wave decline, because we already saw a 5-wave decline from the July high, from the 4th of July high, which is also one of the main reasons why I brought this blue scenario here on the smaller time frame onto the chart. But what I want to point out here is, look, if the market indeed forms one more low, it will look like 5 waves down in blue wave 1. Then there could be another wave 2 bounce, and afterwards a decline in a third wave, which could be quite aggressive. The next objective here for the bears is a break below the last swing low that formed at 15.5 cents, and then below 15 cents support, and then 13.8 cents. These are also support levels to watch. But yeah, overall pressure seems down. I do not at this stage see anything really bullish on the chart, unfortunately. So yeah, pressure remains down on ADA. If anything changes, you will of course hear it here first. I hope it was helpful. Wish you a great day. Make sure you follow us on X as well. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.